About 2 weeks ago, a friend invited me to take a windsurfing class. I loved regular surfing, so I thought windsurfing will be a natural step, right? So I paid for the class in advance, I borrowed surf booties, and I even managed to fit myself into a full-body wetsuit that I bought in 2004, and that came with a bonus. I didn't have to shave my legs. You know how it goes. But on the morning of the trip, I started looking for a way out. I thought that it's going to be too hot. What if I fall and break something? The drive is going to be too long, my back hurts, and yada, yada, yada. More rumination led me to realize that my life feels like a pulse on the hospital's monitor. It keeps at regular intervals, so the patient is still alive, but it's nearly flat with no highs, no lows. I thought that my life didn't turn out the way I wanted it, and it's my fault, and it would take pure magic to turn it around. Have you heard that on average we have 70,000 thoughts and 80 freaking percent of them are negative? And my thoughts were a prime example. I turned to comfort food, chocolate biscotti in my case. After half a box was gone, I began pacing in my living room, hoping to break the cycle, which didn't work. So I turned to Facebook to get my mind off my rumination. And after a while, I stumbled upon a post by Sheryl Sandberg about the untimely death of her husband. The post was very personal, authentic, raw. I sobbed reading it about her grief and her sorrows and how her life turned completely upside down in the moment. The post itself and hundreds of thousands of comments that generated gave me a different perspective. Suddenly I realized that, well, maybe my windsurfing problems were not that important. What Ms. Sandberg also wrote was about the 3 P's of resilience. And the first one is personalization. It's that acceptance that not everything that happens in our life is our fault. The second P of resilience is pervasiveness. The understanding that although some areas of our lives might be in flux, not all of them are at the same time. And we can always find at least one thing that we can be grateful for. And the third P of resilience is permanence. That acceptance that even right now we may feel blue. There were times when we felt completely different, when life was wonderful and we served with life, not against it, and that time will come again. So armed with these 3 P's of resilience, my 70,000 first thought was very different. I thought, I cannot resolve all of my big questions in one day. And maybe today is not the day to go windsurfing, and that's okay. There will be tomorrow. And then, as if by magic, I got an email from my friend inviting me to a pool party. So I put my bikini on, shaved my legs, and took off. And that was the day. Thank you for listening. Until next time, be inspired, lighthearted, and hot, no matter what.